Hello, beautiful souls. Hope y'all having a blessed day. I'm doing a pick a card reading for where she wants this relationship to go. One of my friends asked me to do this reading, so I'm going to do this reading for her and for y'all. I have 3 cards to pick from. First, you got Turquoise with this pretty blue stone. And next, we've got Grossular with this pretty green stone. That sounds gross, but it's a beautiful stone. I don't know where they come up with these names. And the last one, we got Labradorite with this white stone. Take a few minutes, pause the video. Y'all know the routine and decide which one it is y'all want. And we are going to get started with number 1. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Love reading the comments. And we are going to get started with the turquoise. Also, I have Ghost Tube going today. We are going to see what Spirit's going to talk to us about today. The way I do this, I like 3 tarot cards and then whatever falls on the oracle for number 1s who pick this beautiful turquoise with this blue stone. That one's wanting to come out. That one's wanting to come out. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, 3. Well, I always do 5 for some reason. All right. And then we're going to do some oracle cards. And we're just going to see what falls. Whatever falls out is what we're taking. Okay. And we're going to do some. These are angel cards. If you want to know the names of any of the decks, ooh, I love those, then just ask me and I'll tell you. I don't put them down there because I don't really know them. I just have my favorites and this is what I use. But I will find out if you want to know. Absolutely. All right, let's get started. If you pick this beautiful turquoise stone, this is a beautiful sky blue stone. It heals. It's a healing stone. It is especially powerful when used on the throat chakra. Let me start over. On the throat, solar plex, and the 3rd eye. It has been to calm moods, swings, and stabilize running thoughts and worries at the same time. And it can stimulate romance and love. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. So this pick a card is about what she wants this relationship to go. Where they want it to go. What they want to see happen with it. So, let's start with your first card. Oh, your first card is the Devil. The Devil is a major arcana card, and it is about bondage, addiction.
Please stop.
It says please stop on the Ghost Tube. But it represents, bondage, addictions, materialistic, and just being trapped in your own thoughts. The next card that I have for you is the King of Cups. The King of Cups represents Cups as emotions. The King is usually the masculine energy in Cups. Is the King, but it does not have to be male or female.
Please stop.
It says please stop. So maybe they're telling you not to pursue this relationship. It might not be good for you because you've already got the Devil and the King of Cups. But the King of Cups is all about love and happiness and somebody that's offering you their cups and they're going to give you stability and love. And the next card that I have for you is the 10 of Coins. I think what Spirit Box is trying to say is please stop worrying. because this is a great relationship. I feel like that you are bonded, to this person. Maybe not necessarily bonded, but you think this might be the one for you. You think that, this could be a good relationship. Because the Ten of Coins is Pentacles. Pentacles is all about material stuff. And the Ten of Pentacles is about completion and about growth and happiness.
Please stop.
And love. And it just keeps saying, please stop. So I think somebody's just worried that this relationship is not going to go no further than they want it to. Maybe it's just not coming off the ground like it needs to. But sometimes slower's better, get to know somebody really well before you jump in a relationship with them anyway. Because the Ten of Coins is all about having everything you want. It's the family life, it's the money, it's everything. We're going to clarify the Devil card with the Queen of Cups. So, with the Queen of Cups, the Queen is more of a feminine energy, and there's the King of Cups. So you have both cups. Cups is all about emotions and love.
Please stop.
And it keeps saying, please stop. I'm not understanding why. Maybe it's somebody's really worried. That's what I feel like. That's what Spirit's telling me, that somebody is really worried that this relationship is not going to go no further, but I believe it really is. They're just worried. I think it's maybe a brand new relationship that you hadn't really got to know each other yet, and you don't really know how each other feels, but you know how you feel, because this is the Queen of Cups clarifying the devil being bondage and addictions. Maybe this one person is addicted to the other person, and the other person hasn't come out with their feelings yet, and they're not telling yet what they feel. They'll clarify the King of Cups is going to be the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about rest and relaxation. So, yeah, that's what Spirit told me, and this is what I'm getting out of this, that one person has actually told, or not actually told, but they actually have a certain feeling for somebody, and they're not really sure if the other person has that feeling back. And this person's really thinking about it, because the Four of Swords is about rest, relaxation, thinking, trying to decide what it is you want. Swords is about mental, so it's about thinking, and it's about trying to figure out exactly what it is that you do want. And then to clarify, the Ten of Cups is going to be the Lovers. Yes, the Lovers is about harmony in a relationship, about happiness, about love, about compassion, about two people coming together and everything just working out like it's supposed to. So I feel like this is going to be a great relationship. It's just somebody's got it in their head that they don't know what's going on yet. And just give it time. Time is all you can do. You can't just start dating somebody and then jump in and be like, okay, we're going to get married. We went out one time, let's get married. Unless you're on that show, then no, Married at First Sight, I think it is, or something. But I don't think nobody really wants to be on that show unless they want to be on that show. Nobody wants to jump into marriage. You want to kind of get to know somebody. And this thing is going crazy. It just keeps saying, please stop. But maybe it's telling me to stop. Are you telling me to stop?
Please stop.
I'm going to turn you off. But the Lovers, I think it's going to work out with the Ten of Cups. It's all going to work out like you want it to. But I think it's just going to take a little bit of time. Somebody's really thinking about what they really, really want in life. And if they want to be with you, if they want, this relationship, maybe they've, got some stuff from their past that they've been hurt before and they just don't know. So I think they're just really thinking about what needs to happen. So for your oracle card, I got travel. Okay. Travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in a positive way. So, maybe y'all going to take a trip together. Maybe y'all are going to go see something. Maybe y'all are going to just go out and have a good evening. And then, things might change at that. And then it might be where they tell you, how they feel or what they want or what's going on. But I feel like in this instance, it's just going to take time. I think it's going to happen, but it's just going to be very slow moving because somebody has been hurt and somebody has not letting their feelings out like they need to. And your next card is Counselor. And this says, Archangel Azrael, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So for me, yes, this means more like with the rest of these cards, like just be you, just be yourself, and everything's going to fall into place like it needs to. I think just with your soothing voice and your beautiful personality, you are going to woo this person, but they're just going to have a little more time to make sure that you're in it 100% like they want to be in it 100%. And the next card is Spiritual Understanding. This is Archangel Raziel, and it says, I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols as helping you understand the spiritual truth. So yes, somebody just has not spoke their truth yet, and this angel is coming to let the truth come out, and it will, but I just feel like it's going to take time. Spirit's just saying stop rushing, just let it all fall into place like it needs to. And this is information that you don't know yet. You don't know what's going to happen. And that's what the rest of these cards are telling. I love when they sync up so well. And the next card is Angel Therapy. Archangel Raphael gives you cares and worries to us angels and allows you to take your burdens. So they're telling you not to worry. Now, this card is telling you that just give it over to the angels. Give it to God. Let Him pull this relationship together. Let them pull this relationship together. Stop trying so hard to make it work. Because it's going to work. But if you try too hard, you might push this person away. Because if they're not ready, then, it's not going to happen right yet. So just go out. Have a good time. Have fun. Travel. Just enjoy it. Don't rush into marriage. And your last card is Moon Cycles. It says Archangel Hansel. Sorry, I had a brain bubble. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. So maybe something's going to happen with the next moon cycle. Maybe you need to calm down a little bit and ground your energy a little bit. Maybe you're trying to get in too much of a rush. Maybe you're wanting to jump into the marriage thing and, they're just not ready. So overall, I believe this relationship is going to work out. It's just going to have to take time. Because I feel like somebody has really been hurt. And somebody is trying to push the relationship. I feel like that both people feel the same. But one person is a little more excited about getting it out there. And letting them know that, hey, I love you. I want to be with you forever. And I'm afraid that's going to push them away. So just let it just fall into place. And that's what I have for you, number ones. I hope it helped, and I hope you have a blessed day. And we're going to move on to number 2.
Coffin.
Hello, my beautiful number 2s. If you pick this Grossular card, it's a beautiful card. I don't know where they get these names at. This stone is a garnet family. It can re-energize the chakras and then bring balance to those energies. It radiates a calming energy that is very useful.
Why is she here?
Times and great stress holding over your heart of wearing the jewelry makes you connect with the skin. Okay, Grossular. And this beautiful green stone. And we're gonna...
Why is she here?
It says, why is she here? The other one kept saying, please stop. I like to get 6 tarot cards. And then the oracle cards, I just let them fall how they're going to fall. It says they can't speak.
Why is she here?
Why is she here? Maybe somebody's going out on a date with y'all. This is about where he or she would like to see this relationship go. Where would he or she like for this relationship to go? And the oracle cards, I like to just see what falls. I feel like I need one more, at least one more. Okay, thank you, Spirit, thank you. And we've got this. Maybe somebody's having a hard time communicating. Maybe somebody's not telling their truth. Let's go on with the cards and see what happens. For your first card, we have got...
I can't speak.
The 6 of Wands. The Wands is about movement and emotion. And the 6, this one is about public recognition, being noticed, being seen. So maybe this relationship hadn't even started yet. Maybe you're just trying to... Because it's saying I can't speak. So maybe this relationship, somebody's trying to see you, or you're trying to see somebody, and it just hadn't started yet. It just hadn't got there.
Why is she here?
And it keeps saying, why is she here? So maybe this is about being seen, but maybe there's somebody else in the picture that's trying to help you out to get this relationship. Maybe it hadn't even started yet. It's just in the beginning, or they hadn't even introduced themselves yet. And the next card I have for you is Judgment in reverse. Judgment is a major arcana card, and it is about, when upright, it's about looking back on the past and seeing what you've done and what you hadn't done. But with it in reverse, it means that you're not doing things right, and you're going to have to just keep redoing until you get it right. And it keeps saying, I can't speak. And I feel like that it's just trying to tell you that you've noticed this person and you've seen them, but you can't talk to them. You can't do it, or you're doing it wrong, or you're not saying what you want to say. You're just maybe confused, or just don't know what to say to them, don't know how to get this relationship started and to do it. Maybe you're scared of being judged, or you're scared of what they might say, but we ain't gonna be on this relationship unless it's real. So this person is kind of just scared about coming forward and talking to you. The next card I have for you is the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords is the swords is about mental. And with the Queen of Swords, the Queen is usually a lady who knows what she wants exactly. But the Queen of Swords is about clarification.
Why is she here?
And this thing keeps saying, why is she here? So maybe this is the Queen of Swords. Maybe this is about clarification and knowing what you want, but being too scared to go after it. We're going to clarify the six of Wands, clarifying it with the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is about material things, and Knights is about bringing messages. So you're bringing messages of material things. So I think you've noticed this person and you want to tell them, but you're kind of just scared right now. But you're going to bring the message. You're going to let them know. And I think maybe somebody else. I think somebody else is going to bring the message in for you. Maybe somebody else is going to. And I just heard sister. I don't know why. But maybe your sister's going to. If you have a sister. Or a best friend. Or whatever. Sister's not always blood. But maybe somebody else is going to go to this person and say, hey, such and such likes you. Are you interested? And, you know, maybe that's where the Knight of Pentacles is coming in. That this is about material things. About bringing forth what you want. And messages. And telling somebody something. And to clarify the Justice in reverse, we have got the Nine of Pentacles.
Why is she here?
I think you're not understanding why he can't do it himself or she can't do it herself. Why she has to send somebody else in to do it for her is the reason this keeps saying that.
Speak.
And it's saying that he can't tell. He can't speak to you. I hope you can speak when you get on the date. But it's the first part of the meeting somebody and asking them out and talking to them. You know, that's always a scary part because you never know what they're going to think or what they're going to say. But with this Nine of Pentacles, Pentacles is about material things. And this 9 is a good 9 because it's about wishes fulfilled and luxury, self-sufficiency, and getting what you want. So with the Judgment, even though you can't talk to them, it's exactly what you want and it's where you want to be. But you just can't talk to them and tell them that. So,
why is she here?
So the Queen of Swords, clarifying the Queen of Swords is going to be the 10 of Wands. Wands is about movements and 10 is more about completion. And the 10 of Wands is about heavy burdens, about not being able to speak your truth, working too hard to not get what you want. It's like battling, going upstream, trying to move in a current that's pulling you back. So we're going to look at your oracle cards and see what they tell you. We got the Yang. The Yang is a feminine energy. It's almost like one of the kings or the emperors.
I can't speak.
It's about solid foundations, and with these hands coming out, I feel like it's like a man trying to, or a woman trying to reach out, but they can't speak to you. They can't talk to you. They're scared. They're scared of how you're going to feel or what you're going to think if they ask you out, because maybe they think they're way too good for you, or you're way too good for them, or, you know, vice versa, whatever. And they're just really scared about bringing this into. I just totally lost that word. Fruition is what I'm trying to say. Bringing it into fruition. And the next card I have for you is regeneration, which is almost like the death card in the regular tarot. It is about going down as low as you can go and then bringing yourself back up.
I can't speak.
So maybe you are just really scared. You really just can't talk to this person, and the longer you wait, the more that you're afraid that they're not going to come forward, or you're not going to be able to talk to them or ask them out. But life is so short. I mean, all they can say is no, right? So, girl, if this is a girl wanting a guy, just go ask him. I mean, you might be
Why is
surprised.
she here?
And all you can say is no. If they say no, then okay, thank you. Have a great day. You know, it ain't like you want to get married. You just want to go out with somebody and have a good time. And the next card I have for you is the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. The 7th chakra is the eye, the third eye chakra. It's about opening up and seeing things more clearly. So, yeah, maybe somebody just can't talk to somebody and they really want to be with somebody, but they just can't see it happening because
Why is she here?
they're so scared. They're not wanting to speak their truth because they're just scared. So maybe you should just go ask them. I feel like that they just think that you are way too good for them. And there's no way you would ever go out with them. There's no way that this would ever happen. And maybe this is exactly the one you want. And you wouldn't be on this reading if it wasn't. And they're just waiting on you and you're waiting on them. So let's stop waiting and just go take action. Because this is an action card right here. Take action. And the last card I got for you is anxiety. So, yeah, I mean, that pretty much ties it all in together. Anxiety, somebody's kind of anxious about asking somebody something. Somebody, don't want to because they're scared. But it's time to stop being scared because this might wind up being the most beautiful relationship you've ever been in your life. And it might be the most perfect person for you. And again, it might not be, but you don't know unless you go ask them. And you got to find out for yourself. So maybe, girls, it's time to just go ask him. If he don't want to ask you, go ask him. All he can say is no, or I'm not interested. And then you can just move on with your life. But it's got to start somewhere. And you never know. He might say yes. So that's what I have for you, number 2s. I hope it helps, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. And we are going to move on to the number 3s. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hello, my beautiful number 3s. If you pick this beautiful labradorite, and with this white stone, we're going to get 6 tarot cards. This one.
Purgatory.
This one's saying purgatory. This relationship must be hell. Oh, sorry. Hades. This relationship must be Hades. 4. Oh, too many. Well, those all came out, so we're going to set that one to the side and just see what's happening. Gonna see what falls out. Alright. If I feel like I need to get more of those, I will. Let's see how many comes out on this one. Let me just have a couple come on that. I feel like I just need one more of these. I don't know why. Whoa. This one is, I guess that's why, because all of those needed to come out. Alright. If you pick this beautiful labradorite, this stone helps expand the mind and further spiritual growth. It does this by calming the negativity side of your personality and helps think twice when it comes to impulse behavior. This increasing stone is linked to the third eye chakra. Okay, this is about seeing, and this thing keeps saying purgatory. So maybe this relationship is not going to be good for you. But let's go on with the cards. because we had the third eye chakra in the second reading, and it was for me about seeing what's going to happen. And I keep getting purgatory. It keeps popping up purgatory. And on each reading, it keeps repeating the same thing over and over. But every time I stop and go to the next reading, it changes. And it starts saying a new word. But it keeps saying it the whole entire time until I go to the next reading.
Purgatory.
And I leave it on the whole time. So it's changing on its own. So the first card I have for you is the Lovers. The Lovers it's a major arcana card, and it is about harmony and peace and coming together, uniting as a couple. And this reading is about where he or she wants this relationship to go. So maybe they want it to go into the Lovers, into the happiness. But with purgatory, I'm not real sure that just because that's what they want means it's going to be a great relationship. So the next card we got is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is all about beginnings, starting, doing something. And Swords is about communication, talking, and telling your truth. It says there's 5. Maybe y'all know what that means. Maybe 5 is a significant number. Maybe there's 5 people involved in this relationship. Maybe, that there's just too many hands in the fire. But the Page of Swords is about talking and telling your truth and letting things known. Letting people know exactly how you feel and what's going on. The next card I have for you is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a minor arcana card. The Swords is about mental. And the 7 is about betrayal and running away, sneaky behavior, doing something bad behind your back. And maybe he's telling the truth, but maybe not the whole truth.
Purgatory.
With purgatory, maybe this relationship is not really what you want. I mean, maybe they want more, but maybe you don't. Maybe it's one of those relationships where it's going to start out good in the beginning and then it's going to get really not good in the end. And there's going to be a lot of sneaky behavior and lying, deceitfulness. But to clarify the Lovers, we have the 4 of Wands. Wands is about movement. And the 4 is about families coming together, celebrating. So yeah, maybe y'all are getting together. Maybe it is y'all spoke your truth and you're telling, what you want in this relationship and you already know, and it's about coming together and celebrating and enjoying this relationship.
There's 5.
And it says there's 5. So, and this is clarifying the Page of Swords is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a masculine energy, not necessarily a man, because we both, all men and women, have both masculine and feminine energy in us. So the King of Pentacles is about material things, and it's about having what you need. So maybe you're just with this person because they can provide for you what you need, but it might not be such a good relationship because there is sneaky behavior and people's doing things that they shouldn't be doing. But maybe you're just there because of the money, or maybe there is no money. Maybe that's what the sneaky behavior is. Maybe they're saying that they've got money and that they're well off and they're good, but they might be lying to you. Especially if you just met this person. Especially if you just met this person and you don't really know them all that well, and it's saying there's 5. So maybe there's 5 relationships, and not necessarily romantic relationships, but maybe there's 5 kids that they have to support. So maybe they don't have no money, but they're telling you that they're very well off. And to clarify the 7 of Swords,
Purgatory.
the 7 of Swords is about public recognition. So I feel like that you might not be the only one that they're telling this to. With the 7 of Wands, that it might be somebody else that that they're telling the same story to, because they're talking a lot, they're telling their truth, but their truth might be a lie. I mean, just because you're telling your truth, it does not make it real. So in my opinion, I think I'd just stay away from this person. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I wouldn't want no kind of relationship with them, because they might be lying to you. They might be, maybe y'all come together and everything looks great and it's all perfect, but it might not be. The 6 is about physical movement, and the 6 of Swords is about public recognition, being seen. Maybe somebody's being seen out in public with somebody, and somebody's trying to tell you about it. And maybe this is a relationship that has come together, but it's not. It's like just a couple months or a couple weeks, and you don't really know this person all that well yet, and they've been seen out in public with somebody else, or they've been seen out in public doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. And this is magical circle and protection. So you need to protect your energy, protect yourself in a circle. So maybe you need to protect yourself from this person. Maybe it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be, and it's not going to be good in the end. So, protect yourself, create a circle around, protect your heart. Don't fall in love if you know that this is the person
Purgatory.
that you think you want to be with. Maybe it's not. I mean, just give it time and see. But I'm already seeing that this person is really not a good person. They're lying about something. They're being deceitful. And I do feel like it's about money. It might not be necessarily a relationship. It might just be about money that they are lying about. And your next card I got for you is the Watchtower of the North and winter. So maybe this is wintertime right now here. I'm in the United States, but it is wintertime. Or no, it's not wintertime yet. I think it's fall. Winter is coming really soon, I do believe. I'm not real sure about all these exactly when it happens. I just know it's cold and there's snow on the ground, but it's not, completely cold here. I think this is actually the fall here, autumn. This is November. So winter is coming up. Maybe you will find out in the wintertime exactly what this person is happening. Maybe somebody's going to tell you something. Maybe you're going to see the truth for yourself. Maybe. And your desired love. You are adorable. Or you are lovable. I'm sorry. You're adorable too, but you are lovable. And maybe you think this is your desired love, but you deserve so much more. Like I said, you are adorable. You are lovable. Somebody is going to love you. No matter what, somebody is going to love you. And it's not somebody that's going to deceive you and do you wrong and lie to you and treat you bad. It's somebody that's going to love you. Because this thing keeps saying purgatory, and purgatory is not a good thing. And so, I really think you need to step back and see if this is really going to be your desired love, because it might not be at all. And you should find your desired love, because when one door closes, one door opens. But it might be a little while. But so what? Get to know you. Get to know who you are and what you want in life. Not what somebody else wants for you. because you don't need somebody coming in and telling you what you need. A wedding. This situation involves marriage. So somebody may already be talking about marriage. They may already be wanting to jump into marriage. And if you've only been seeing each other for a few weeks, this says to your left. So maybe everybody needs to look to your left to see what's going on. I don't have nothing to my left except spirit. They're over there. They're always talking and chatting. But this wedding is, maybe this situation is, you're going to wind up getting married. And if you've only been with somebody for a few weeks and they're already talking marriage, maybe that's where the deception's coming in. They don't want you to know the truth until after you've done married them. And then you're going to have to get a divorce, and, you know, it's not going to be a pretty situation. The next card I have for you is flirt. Extend your lightheartedness energy to others. It keeps saying to your left. Something is to your left. So, flirt. So maybe this person is flirting with somebody else. Maybe he's asking somebody else to marry him. You know, I mean, you never know. And maybe you need to flirt with somebody else. Maybe you need to extend your energy to somebody else, because this might not be the person for you. And, I mean, only you know your situation. I just know what the cards are telling me. And it may be completely wrong. But if it's somebody that you've only been dating for a few weeks and they're already wanting to jump into marriage, then maybe this is not the one for you. The next card I have is children. Your love life is being affected by children. So, yeah, I said that earlier. Maybe they've got kids that they've got to... got a glare on it. They've got kids that they've got to support. So maybe they don't have as much money as they're saying they have. Or maybe you're going to wind up pregnant and having kids with this person that you might not want to. Or you might. I mean, like I said, only you know your situation. Only you know what's going on. Nobody else knows. Nobody else can tell you what's going on. And this reading might not be for you. And if it's not for you, please check out one of my other ones. And it says, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents.
Dislike.
So maybe you're having a problem with your parents. Maybe you're having issues with your family. And maybe they're trying to tell you. Maybe the family is trying to tell you that this person is not good for you. Maybe it's going to take a psychic witch to tell you that this person is not good for you. I hope you're listening to this, because somebody out there really does need to hear it, because it sounds like your family's already trying to tell you, and it seems like you're just wanting to fight with them because you think you know this person better than they do, but they might have been the ones that saw them, you know, out in public, but they just don't have the heart to tell you that.
To your left.
It keeps saying to your left. Now maybe you need to, you know, get this person, heal your relationship, because family is not always necessarily blood. I have family that I absolutely just do not get along with. And I have friends that I would call family all day long. I love them to death. That is my family. They say blood is thicker than water, but I do not believe that. I'm sorry, that is not something I believe. Because, like I said, I have family that wouldn't help me out for nothing. And if they did, they want compensation for it. You know, they want something. They don't do nothing for free. And then I've got friends that'll bend over backwards and take care of every needs that I have. So, you know, heal that relationship with your family, your friends, because maybe they're telling you the truth the whole time, and you just don't want to listen to them because you might think that they're jealous of you, or they don't want you to find happiness. But a real friend is always going to want you to find happiness. I love my friends to death, and I tell them every day I want them to find happiness. I want them to find the love of their life. I want them to be happy. And actually, the friend that asked me to do this reading for her, or asked me to do this reading, I love this lady to death. She is one of my best friends, and I would do anything in the world for her, and she would for me. And if she told me something, I'm gonna believe it, because she's never lied to me. She's never stirred me wrong, and she's never, ever told me a lie when other people has. And she's always trying to help me out. And you know who you are, lady. And you know I love you. Oh. But this number 3, this is what I've got for you guys. And I hope it helps. And I hope you heal the issues with your family, left. Your friends. It's saying to the left. So maybe it's telling you it's not right, it's left. You know? Because I always say, somebody will say, you ain't right. And I'll say, well, I ain't left either. You know? So instead of saying I ain't wrong, I say I ain't left. So maybe you are not completely right about this person. Maybe you are to the left. And it says dislike. So maybe this ain't the one for you, and I'm so sorry about that. But when one door closes, one door opens. You will find your happiness. You will find the one that you want to be with, and you want your happiness. But maybe it's not this person you're thinking about. But guys, I hope this helped, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. Blessed be.